the tricky part. The part that I think is the tricky part is you have to define what does it mean to be human, what does it mean to be living, and what does it mean to die?
Yeah.
Because, so for instance, this is where I tend to disagree with a lot of the earlier church fathers.
Mm.
So like for the image of God, they argue image is a quality that is within us, such as rationality and reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like those things are what the image is.
Yeah.
And
But the angels possess that too.
right. And so then you have to say that they have that. And so and then it really comes down to like what they're trying to do is like really what a lot of Christians today are trying to do, because they're trying to avoid, they're trying to make sure they put as many barriers up between one position of Christianity and evolution.
Yes.
And it's like, you can do that. And I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but I just want, but sometimes there's extra barriers put up. So the question is, what does the text say? Well, the text first off calls humans icon in Greek, and
Yes.
Hebrew tselem and demut. Well, those are religious terms of statues and idols. So right there, you're talking about the very fact that what it means to be human is to be a physical creature. Like, and that you're supposed, and they shouldn't be separated. That's the idea of humanity, that they're to be together.
Yeah.
Is that you are a physical thing and that you have the breath of life in you. The question with the breath of life is the animals also have the breath of life. So the breath of life is not what makes you human.
Right.
It's the very fact that you have a certain status that has made you human. But because you're human, you're also given these extra little things, such as dominion and relationship with the Lord, and all these things to play into it. Genesis 6 really gets into that as well, where when it tries to describe the cosmic imbalance, it even starts to kind of like attribute things to like the animals, like that they're facing this judgment too. Like there's just a cosmic disruption in what's happening in Genesis 6 with the causing for the flood. And so then you get, and so that's where I start to disagree with them, because the way they'll try to use image regarding Christ is they'll say that Christ is the image in regards to his pre-incarnate state. But if we use icon consistently, it would mean that Christ is the image because he's human and that he's a divine person in human body form. Revealing those things. So that's where I might disagree with them a little bit. And so but then part of it too is because with the development of Greek philosophy at that time, I'm saying as a positive or negative thing, you're getting more into, some arguments are that what it means to be human is to be, as Socrates puts, is to be a soul or spirit. And so that is what you are.
Yeah.
And so when you get into that question, then it's kind of like, well, if the body dies, that means it ceases to like have life in it. But let's say what you are is your soul, then there's a sense where your person, for them in some sense, is still living, and therefore you can be suffering.